Welcome back. New day. Um, so much going on in this world, and it's a little bit where I want to lead in with, and that's we, live in a sick system, guys, and it's where actually, all the stress comes from, the anxieties, the addictions, and unhealthy um, relationships, um, and it's time to start looking at this, and not only as a individual situation, but it's a whole system, and it's important to start seeing that, and to start assessing your environment, because most of the time when it comes to anxiety, or when you're just overwhelmed constantly, or you're having trouble with addictions, and that could be anything, smoking, drinking, drugs, overworking, coffee, sexual addictions, it's all to numb yourself, and most of the time then you start believing that it's your personal problem, or that you are the problem. But most, not all the problems are coming from this system, and the world, the whole system is made by men, man-made, and our economic system, our cultures, our social structures, and at some point it has stopped serving human being or human well-being, and instead of supporting connection, balance, and healthy communities, many people feel pressured, disconnected, and constantly overwhelmed. And perhaps you recognize this, perhaps this is really what you need to hear today. Well, if this video comes across your screen and you're watching, and there's a reason, and you are meant to be here. And all this pressure doesn't just stay in society, it shows up in everyday life. People stay in jobs that drain them, people stay in relationships that are unhealthy and even abusive. People suppress who they truly are, just survive in the system, and need to constantly perform. You don't even have a chance to really get into what you really desire and want, and even if you try, it's hard to commit to that based on the norms and what society and people around you tell you, basically. And when all this happens and you feel stuck, and feelings of depression and no motivation, discouragement, even loss of confidence and more anxiety, you think it's you, but often there's nothing wrong with you, and I'm actually sure that there is none. If you would be able to move more in nature, be more present with yourself, have healthy connections, doing work that really comes from here, everything changes. It's just, you're actually reacting in a healthy way to things that are just unhealthy for you as a human being, and to an environment that's just not designed for human beings, honestly. And I spoke about this earlier. We are not made for this, and if we live under constant pressure, competition, fear, and disconnection, it naturally affects how we treat ourselves and each other. So there's a lot of unhealthy relationships and toxic stuff and abuse coming from this as well. So I'm here actually to anchor in some more awareness, and it became clear for me, and I started detaching from things and, well, first assessing my environment and where things were coming from. And awareness is the first step to freedom. And when we begin to see the system clearly, and our relationships and our circumstances, we stop blaming ourselves, and it's a huge step. And you can then start seeing the unhealthy patterns in our work, in our relationships, and in the way we basically live. And from that awareness, change becomes possible, because making change is always a bit scary. We'll get to that in a different video. But we can begin to choose healthier environments, healthier relationships, and a more authentic life, basically. Because, you know, even a healthy human being is not someone who perfectly adapts to a broken system. A healthy human being is someone who remembers who they truly are, and that changes everything for you. And it's so freeing, and then it's really because it's one thing to become free, then it's about staying free. That's another challenge. I can help you with this. And again, people stay often in unhealthy and even abusive relationships. It could be, well, friends, but as well in work settings, colleagues, as well, your partner, or even family. And you are not supposed to shrink or stay stuck in those dynamics. And this is where I can help you with two. I offer sessions, 90-minute sessions, that we can start, well, creating clarity for you, and defining first steps to take to become free, and then move from there. I think I'm gonna leave it at this for now. If you are interested in that, just send me a message, or or put a message in the comments with clarity. I will get in touch with you. And if you feel led to support this channel, I'm going to be here every day with guidance, because what I'm sharing is guided. And you can always leave a donation of any kind, doesn't matter, and through the link, through the PayPal link. That's a huge blessing. Keeps me going for you too. Most importantly for you is that you become free. I'm going to make that happen. And say good night. It's after midnight here in the Philippines, but I'll be back to you tomorrow. Alright, thank you. Bye bye.